You wake up in the middle of the night to what you think is your dog barking, but it's not. You go downstairs and you see that the back door is wide open. Your dog is gone. But that's not the weirdest thing. You notice that your food is missing from the fridge. Your drawers are ransacked. It's like somebody had come in the night before and robbed you, except you live in a small town and nobody ever robs anybody, and your dog never barks at night. So what happened? Hey there, welcome to my channel. And today we have a very special movie for you. This is the first time ever that we are releasing a movie made specifically for kids. It's not an age-appropriate edit of one of our regular movies, but an original story written, produced, and edited with children in mind. So let's dive right into it. It was a beautiful day in a little town where everybody knew everybody else and nothing bad ever happened. But then one day everything changed. A young girl named Emma moved into the big house on the hill. Nobody really knew why she moved in because she never came outside. The townspeople would only occasionally see her when she went to the grocery store or to school. But they said she was the quietest child they'd ever seen. She always wore dark clothes and seemed sad all the time. One day while walking home from school, Emma saw a stray cat hiding behind some bushes. She was the only person who had ever noticed the cat, and she felt sorry for it, so she brought it home. She hid the cat from her parents and began feeding it under the table. She named the cat Midnight. Every day at school, Emma felt lonelier and lonelier. All the other kids thought she was weird and they would make fun of her clothes. They didn't understand why she always wore black. But Emma didn't care. She had Midnight at home, so she wasn't really alone. Then one day at school, Emma was called down to the principal's office. She had received another complaint about her clothes. When she walked into the principal's office, he was talking to her parents. They had followed her to school to tell the principal that she could not wear black anymore. Emma cried, but her parents told her that this was serious and that if she didn't listen, she would be in even more trouble. That day, Emma took her anger out on Midnight. She screamed at the poor cat and pushed it around. Midnight ran away and stayed outside. Emma cried herself to sleep that night. Her parents were too busy arguing with each other to notice. She got out of bed in the middle of the night and went to look for Midnight. She found the cat in the backyard. She apologized to Midnight, and the two became best friends. From then on, Emma and Midnight did everything together. But after a few weeks, Emma's parents started to get suspicious. They had no idea where she had been going every night, so they hired a private investigator to follow her. One night, the investigator saw Emma go into the forest near their house, so he decided to wait until morning to see what would happen. In the morning, he found Emma's jacket and bag in the forest, but he couldn't find Emma anywhere. He drove back to the house and told her parents that their daughter was missing. They immediately called the police, and they all began searching for her. Meanwhile, Emma and Midnight had run as far away as they could. They had been walking for days and had only eaten berries and drank water from the stream. Just when they thought they couldn't walk any farther, they came across a nice cottage in the woods. Emma knocked on the door and an old woman opened it. She invited them in and gave them some food and water. Emma and Midnight felt stronger and happier now that they had a place to stay. The next day, Emma asked the woman if she could help her find her parents. The woman agreed, so they went to the local post office and put up a lost and found ad for Emma's parents. Then they waited. But days turned into weeks and no reply came. Emma almost lost hope of ever seeing her parents again. But then one day a letter arrived. The woman opened it and gasped. She said, "Oh my gosh, Emma, your parents are looking for you, but they're in big trouble." Emma and the woman quickly left the cottage and went to the nearest town. There, they met up with Emma's parents, but they were both covered in bruises and cuts. The father had a bandage around his arm and his wife was crying. They explained to Emma that they had been kidnapped by poachers while hiking in the forest. The poachers were taking them to a hideout deep in the woods, so they wouldn't be able to find their way out. But Emma and Midnight had taken the same route when they ran away. So Emma knew exactly where they were being held captive. She thanked her parents for saving Midnight and her, but they told her that she had saved them. She didn't understand what they meant, but they were too tired to explain. So they all went home. Emma missed the old woman very much, but she was glad to be back. She gave Midnight extra food because she was so happy to be home. But the next morning, she woke up and heard a noise downstairs. She went to investigate and couldn't believe her eyes. It was Midnight, but she wasn't a cat. She had turned into a beautiful white tiger. Emma was scared at first, but the tiger walked up to her and licked her face. Then it spoke. "Thank you for saving me, Emma. I am the daughter of the Tiger King. You helped me escape the poachers when they tried to hurt you. Now I must return to the jungle, but please know that I will always be grateful to you. You are the kindest human I have ever met." And with that, the tiger disappeared. Emma woke up in her bed the next morning, wondering if it had all been a dream. She got out of bed and went downstairs. That's when she saw a note that said, "Dear Emma, thank you for saving our lives. We don't deserve a daughter as good as you. Love, Mom and Dad." Emma smiled. She may not have had fancy clothes or toys, but she was loved, and that was all that mattered. The end. Okay, I lied at the beginning of the video. It is actually the first time ever that we've made a kids movie, so we hope you like it. Also, it's not scary at all, we promise.